Alright, well, time to start getting down to the nitty gritty. As I am getting close to getting all of my legendary gems leveled up, time to start making some hard decisions about which build I'm going to augment. And I'm going to give one more try to this build, which is one that I attempted a while back. And it is all based upon Corpse Lance. Corpse Lance, Corpse Lance, Corpse Lance. Everything Corpse Lance. And I had hoped that since everything was going into Corpse Lance, that that it would do better. Like my other build, my main build right here, you know, I divide my attacks up between Corpse Lance and Grimsith. Well, I was hoping that since everything was going into Corpse Lance, that, you know, it would perform better, but it didn't seem to perform any better. But I've got some improvements this time around that I didn't have before. This, I think, pretty sure I used a version of this, which I have since either gotten rid of or put in the cube, or I didn't put it in the cube, but not sure what I had here. But anyways, now I'm going to be using this one just to get the extra 198% damage versus cursed enemies. I'm not sure what I had before. Achilloquirus, I'm not sure if I even had that before, or maybe it was not an ancient legendary version that I might have gotten rid of, but now I've got it. Okay, I'm using the same helm. One of the things I'm going to be doing differently this time, I couldn't get enough corpses before. I would keep running out of corpses. So I'm trying to put as much as I can into cooldown reduction. So instead of going with a purple gem here, this time I'm going with a diamond to give myself that. It's going to be a total of 25% cooldown reduction there. So I want my golem, when I command my golem, he splits up into corpses. So I want to be able to have as many corpses as possible this time around. So for the extra corpses, I've got this, which is the same... Looks like the same as what I had before. But now I am using Commander of the Risen Dead to reduce the command golem's cooldown time even more. I'm going to take a chance. I'm giving up the Enforcer gem for Gogok of Swiftness for even more, hopefully even more cooldown reduction. As long as I can maintain that up to 15 stacks. So with all that, the only problem is that my golem usually dies pretty quick on some of the highest levels. So I'm hoping that this won't be missed too much. Hoping. I mean, I could give up, I don't know, I could give up Bane of the Trapped for it, which I really don't. With my Grimsith, my other build, I kind of need it for that aura that reduces the movement speed of enemies, but I don't really need that here because I'm using this, which does basically the same thing, reduces movement speed. So, but it would, you know, obviously that would be 46% less, 46.8 less damage. If I gave that up, that would hurt. You know, I would give up the Gogok. Let's hope I don't have to give it up. Let's hope that I can command the golem enough to where this is not missed. I didn't have Frostburn before, so instead of me wearing this and having this in the cube, now I'm wearing this and I've got Frostburn in my cube to freeze enemies half the time, which should hopefully cause my Crispin Sentence to kick in at least half the time to do triple that bonus. I didn't have that before. Matter of fact, I don't even think I had a Crispin Sentence before. My Unity, I think, is a little bit better now because I've got the Vitality in there, some physical resistance. I'm not going to be using Wisdom of Caldesann, so I'm giving up a few stacks there. Instead, I'm going with an extra passive skill. I've got Blood as power now, so when hopefully that will help down my cooldown times even more. I'm hoping that will help. Not sure if this is a step up or a step down, but instead of using this one for the life and the armor, using this one with bonus to corpse lance damage. And I misread that it reduces all resource costs. I thought that was reduced cooldown time, so I was a little excited about that. But then I reread it. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, that's reduce resource costs. But I'm going from 26% corpse lance damage to 29% here. So I'm gonna just give that a try and see how well that works. Everything else is about the same. I mean, I could make little fine-tunements here and there. I could keep trying for a better corpse lance damage here. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna just hold off on that. My toughness is really good, and that's because my Achilles. And I even wonder if, when I played this the first time around, wonder if this was even kicked in, because one thing about this build is that it does not gain essence at all. There are no generators, no essence generators. But I don't spend anything. I don't spend any essence. So this is my corpse lance. I've got Blood Rush here for extra corpses and to get that 93% bonus movement speed. I've got the Bone Armor here for 30% damage reduction and stunning. And then, of course, the Golem, Land of the Dead, Frailty. So I don't spend any essence. But because I don't generate essence, if I start off with just a little bit below this 95% threshold, I won't be gaining the bonus, and I'll never gain that bonus until I get that essence back up. The only way to get that essence back up is to get it back up myself. It won't ever go back up itself. And I'm wondering, like, even if I, like, let's say I take this off, I'm gonna lose that max essence. I'll just do it just to show you. And if I put it back on, well, now my essence just went down just a little bit, and so now I've lost that. And I wonder if that happened before. And I thought that by going over here to this guy and talking to him,
by the grace of the ancients,
I thought he would give me that back.
Glory and righteousness.
But he does not. So I'm wondering if the last time I did it, if I didn't have that active. And so what I did here to get it back is I went to devouring aura, and then I just used a quick blood rush. Now I'm up to full, or at least above that 95%. So now I've got the Achilles. I'm wondering if that's what happened before. I don't know. It's possible. But I'm missing some life. I think I had some bonuses to life before, like I lost some life and armor there, but I'm hoping, and I don't have the purple gem in here, but I'm hoping, with my main build, I don't have Achilles, so I've got the extra damage, so I've got the 50% damage reduction there. I don't have this, so I've got an extra 30% less damage there. So I'm hoping that I am better protected, although, okay, I don't have this. Obviously, I'm missing some life there, so but I'm hoping that they balance each other out well enough. I've still got Laurel Sunstone. I've got that in my cube. Oh, okay. I'm missing a lot of healing versus my main build. Versus my main build, I've got this healing right here. Hits with primary abilities heal me for 4% of my maximum health. I don't have any of that here. All I've got for healing, 30% life per hit, 30,000 life per hit. That life per second is almost negligible, but I've got the life from death, so I'll have the health globes. Hopefully those health globes will also help me keep my flesh golem alive. I'm hoping. I really hope that he doesn't die too much. I know he used to die a lot when I played him before, and then I had to put on that legendary gem. So I don't know. We'll see. First thing I gotta do is I gotta get some keystones because I'm out of keystones. Getting the keystone, I think, should be easy. I would have to believe that I can at least do a Nephilim rift.
Unleash your power, champion.
I don't like the look of that.
Just for that. I need a corpse. I need a corpse for that. That is not possible. I require a corpse for that. That is not possible. I need a corpse. This world can abide you no longer. That is not possible.
So this is pretty much going how I expected.
I must wait. I must have a corpse. That is not possible. I'm afraid not. Corpse for that. Decay and rot. I need a corpse. The night embraces you. I must wait. I'm afraid not. The grave beckons.
What I was afraid of. Died. Died fast. Pool, might have been the pool. Yeah, it's the pool. See, he's dead. If he dies, I've got no corpses, but maybe he comes back fast enough. He's already back. Seems like area damage kills him fast.
That is not possible.
The Rift Guardian is here.
That is not possible. Returning to town.
That's pretty much what I expected from a regular Nephilim Rift, but a 100th level Greater Rift. Probably gonna be a different story, but...
Your skill has grown.
Ancient Legendary Sky Color. Strength based. Holy damage based. Holy skills based. If I switch that to, could I switch that to lightning? If I did, would he be able to get that? I could, if I could get a good lightning damage, then he could use it maybe, and I won't play around with that now though, but. Something to think about. Alright, I'll give it a shot. I kind of don't think it's going to work, but I want to just check it out. I think the biggest problem is going to be my golem dying. And after that, I'll have to take out the Gogok. Demon Hunter. But, hey, let's give it a shot and see what happens. Go, go, go.
You ready? Then your trial begins.
I must wolves.
Already dead. Alright, well that was my big fear, really.
I don't like the look of
I must heal. That is not possible.
Juggernaut.
That needs to recharge our team.
Alright, well. Another juggernaut.
The night embraces you. That needs to recharge.
Alright. Enough. I give up.
That needs to recharge.
Enough. 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 I can't see why it's doing... I can't see why it's doing less damage. At least Corpse Lance wise, I can't see why it's doing less damage than my other build. Obviously my other build does more damage, like with Grimsith, but I would have thought at least the Corpse Lance damage would have been more. Granted, I always have trouble with Juggernaut, because with Juggernaut, I guess they're immune to control impairing effects. So they don't take any, they don't take the triple damage from the Crispin sentence, but... Yeah, I'm missing, okay, maybe I'm missing a little bit of critical hit. But not usually, not usually. 16% cold skills, more cold skilled, maybe. What am I missing? Okay, I've got my Aura of Frailty on. I mean, I don't have this on, but that's just 40 essence, which is, I mean, it's a little bit of damage, but... So it could be this. Because that's only 16% more damage. That's not huge. I guess maybe this is another possibility right here, but... Yeah, that's probably a big portion of it right there. But this wouldn't be of any very much help to me in this build, because I would go through those stacks fast. You know, you only get 50. Well, okay. I guess this, because I only use my Land of the Dead Corpse Lance against the elites, so I can save those. And against the non-elites, I'm just using Grimsith. But either way, it seemed like I was doing, you know, a lot less. Well, you know, I could try going with this one for the extra cold damage. I already got 40% cold damage. I'm gonna lose some of that cooldown reduction if I do that. I don't think critical hit chance means as much in this build because I'm using this. I think this causes that critical hit chance to go up rather fast. I don't know if I really need it so much in this build. But yeah, this is at least gotta be part of the problem. Not being able to use something like this. Well, alright. Either way, I don't, you know, obviously I can do a little bit more damage if I put something like this on, but that's just not going to, not going to give me a huge increase. I could go with this. Give myself another 17% cold damage. I've been losing cooldown. I could give up this temporarily. That would be 16. 33% extra cold damage. That might help. Let's give it a try. And I'd be gaining some damage reduction from the extra 5 stacks here. So now gain some of that. Anything else? I don't think this would help too much because it's the corpses that really determine what I can do. This might not be so bad in this build. Although I've pretty much always got 15% attack speed. I want that extra cooldown time. Well, which I was thinking about going with something like this, get a little bit more cooldown reduction, but 21%, I don't know. Let's give it a try. If I don't think this is going to make an overwhelming difference. Oh, wait a minute. So if I die, now I die for real. I won't just come back with final service. Hopefully I will have less chance of dying because now I'm gonna have 15 stacks here. I'll give it a try. Do I need to repair my items? Give it a shot.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials?
Give it no time. I must have a corpse. That is not possible. I must have a corpse. I'm afraid not. I require a corpse for that. I must have a corpse. Give it more time. I need a corpse. Give it more time. I need a corpse.
Come on. Where is it? No, miss.
That is not possible.
Try one of those builds. I can only go after the elites.
I need a corpse. That needs to recharge.
Ah!
I must wait.
Can't see him. Ah. Oh, fair, I lost him. Ah!
This world can abide you no longer.
Lost him. There he is.
Corpse for that.
Oh, fair.
That is not possible. Give it more time.
Come on. Come on. Oh, missed. too many of these little guys around. I can't single out the big guys. See if it's worth it to focus on these little guys, or probably not. Illusionist. Can't do anything against Illusionists.
I must wait. I need a corpse.
Well, oh well.
That needs to recharge.
My other character would have had a ball in this realm, this room here. Yeah. Alright.
I need to go back.
Well, it looked promising in the very beginning when I had that elite right there. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe I just gotta go after just elites, but there are certain elites that are just almost, I can't do anything versus illusionists because I can't tell which ones are real. And I guess kind of the only major downside of this build is I'm just targeting one creature at a time. So it's just, you know, especially if there's 5 of them and they're all elites. You know. My other build loves it. You know, there's like 25 creatures there. One swipe, usually take them all out. One shot. This guy here just... And then even the Juggernaut, you know, Juggernaut's always going to be difficult for me if I'm using Crispin Sentence because it won't take triple the bonus or damage that they otherwise normally would with the Land of the Dead. So it looked promising in the beginning when I had that bonus to the damage, but just didn't. Now, I was happy at least my golem wasn't dying a lot. It was dying, but it wasn't dying a lot. could try a different legendary gem. But I don't think that there's gonna be a legendary gem that's going to... It's going to really make a huge, huge difference. I don't know, maybe the smite one. I don't know how much damage that is, though. Is that a lot of damage? 8,640% weapon damage. Automatically smite everyone every 3 seconds. Guess it might not hurt just to try it one time. I just don't know. It's only a 15% chance, but usually I like things that increase damage by like a percentage, not just a flat or percentage of my weapon damage. Yeah. No, because it's... See, this is 17... This is 1700.
While we stand about.
1700 weapon damage. This is 8,600. So this is about, what, 5 corpse lances? But there's only a 15% chance of it each time. So that doesn't seem like very much damage to me. Same thing with this one, and even this one. The only other one I might have said maybe was this. Because that would be, once I kill that first elite, if I kill that first elite, I'd probably have that 20% damage for the rest of the game. But I think I've got a 15% attack speed with this. Although that's if I've got the corpses. That's also got dodge and cooldown time. But this would be 35% damage against the elites. 15% damage reduction from the elites. As long as that 121 seconds doesn't... I'll try it once. I'll try it once. Normally I don't... I used to like this legendary gem, but... I've moved away from it. Alright, I'll be right back.